Now, President William Ruto will not address a joint session of Congress during his state visit to the United States of America this month. This is after the U.S. House Speaker, Mike Johnson, rejected a request by top Democrats for President Ruto to address Congress. A ranking member of the House has blasted the Speaker's failure to recognize the importance of the two countries' diplomatic relations.
President William Ruto is scheduled to be in Washington, D.C., United States on 23rd of this month for an official state visit, where he will be hosted by U.S. President Joe Biden. However, U.S. House Committee on Foreign Relations request to have President Ruto address a joint session of Congress has hit a dead end. The U.S. House Speaker Mike Johnson's Deputy Chief of Staff Raj Shah says the Speaker's decision not to invite Ruto to address the lawmakers was due to scheduling constraints. Shah argues that a joint session consumes a lot of energy on Capitol Hill, making the chamber close for hours and causing a security headache. This has basically now denied President Ruto a global podium to promote his foreign policy ideals. Ways and Means Committee ranking member Richard Nell has blasted Speaker Johnson's decision, saying Africa deserves the same level of respect given to other partners of the U.S. Nell says, this Congress, the Republican leadership has invited Prime Minister Fumio Kishida, President Isaac Herzog, Prime Minister Narendra Modi, and President Yoon Yeol to address joint meetings of Congress during their official visits to the United States, and I see no reason why President William Ruto's upcoming state visit should be any different. The address will have made President Ruto the first Kenyan leader to address a joint meeting of Congress, and the second African leader to do so since Liberian President Ellen Johnson Sirleaf spoke in the chamber in 2006. Last November, Ruto spoke at a formal sitting in Strasbourg, France, of the European Parliament, calling for new forms of cooperation between the EU and Africa based on mutually beneficial strategies. Ruto also spoke at a Pan-African Parliament session in South Africa last year and called for delegated powers to the African Union to represent countries. This year, the U.S. will be celebrating the 60th anniversary of the U.S.-Kenya diplomatic relationship. The U.S. presidential elections are also set for November this year, pitting President Biden and Republican rival President Donald Trump. Vincent Odur, NTV.